You're dead.
Good morning, and welcome to another wonderful day in, well, Nested Lands. I'm going to try out a new game today. This was recommended to me in my Discord channel and on a comment that I've had on another video. This is another medieval town building survival type game. A bit darker, this one. It's all about the plague and sort of trying to survive the plague and build a town and get villagers in and things like that all at the same time. So it's a bit darker of a game, both graphically and storyline, but we'll give it a go. I've played a little bit of this, so I've got a rough idea what I'm doing. I'm not going to read out all the notes that we find, but I'll leave them up long enough that you can pause the video, have a quick read, and then work from there. There's quite a lot of talking in the first couple of bits of this, and again I'll let them talk and I'll just shut up so you can hear it. Then when you play it, you can just skip through or do what you like with it. But for me, I'm just going to let them talk and so you can hear what they're saying. So let's start a new game. So as you can see, I've played a game. I've got up to 5 days. I want to try it out before we started. So here we are in character creation. You can be male or female. Let's call ourselves Flash. You can change your skin colour. You can change your eye colour. Let's have hazel eyes. We can go for hair colour. Let's make it appropriate. There's the beard colour. Yeah, that looks like me. There is a nudity option, which you can change in the option screen. For YouTube, I'm not going to do that. So let's get on to the next bit. Flash YT. I'm just not going to change any of the difficulty options. And I'll leave all these as they are, but you can alter the game to suit you. Next. So here we go. Let's start the game.
The world is dead. It died 20 years ago when the death plague was born. It came for all, killing indiscriminately. It killed the poor, it killed the rich, the powerful, and the powerless. For a time, there was resistance, hope, but only for a time. When King Roderick II fled the capital, chaos became the only remaining war. The kingdom of Sakna turned on itself, like a beast consuming its own flesh. Suffering became the new norm until we could endure it no longer. That is why I decided to sail to the ancestral home of my family, to Norovalia. Yet I fear I've come to find only more misery. Bandits and savages swarm the land, preying on the poor survivors. Destruction adorns the landscape, leaving only ruins to spare. Yet I must not surrender to despair. I have come with a dream, bound by blood, to start my own village, to have a place that is safe, truly safe. To use the ancestral bell of our people as a beacon of security, a beacon of light amongst the darkness. It is up to me to find allies here, amidst all the rotting corpses. Only together can we hope to tame these nested lands.
There we go, that's the intro.
Liking it last time. That was quite the crash back there. How you feeling? A little better?
Not really, no.
I'm fine. What happened to my boat? Destroyed, I'm afraid. You're stuck here now, same as I. The name's Baldor, by the way. Is this your Valia? It is. We're currently on the island of the North Blades, the tamest one around. Although you managed to land on the worst part of it. What do you mean? Are we in danger? No immediate danger, at least. Get up. We can talk about it later. For now, I managed to salvage some of your things. There's some food, drink, and a tunic for you to wear. They're in your backpack, over there. Thank you for saving my life. Not sure I really did that, but you're welcome. Now, up you go.
Right, so there's our backpack. So we picked up a few bits. So it's I for inventory, and again we put our tunic on, try and keep ourselves warm. We have some apples, a torch which we can stick in our quick bar, some carrots and some water. You see here our health is down at 29 out of 100. We've got stamina, attack and defense scores, and then your needs, you've got energy, thirst, hunger, hygiene and warmth. Initially, warmth you need to keep an eye on, and at the moment we are rested, so we've got nothing else other than simple tunic and some trousers, and that's it. The rest of this we'll go through shortly as we need it. There's a note here.
Good thing I wasn't planning on a second voyage.
So again, I'm not gonna.
It got me here. That's what matters.
Not gonna read all this out to you. I'll leave it up so you can pause it to read it for yourself if that's what you want to do. And let's crack on. So we can't run because we're low health.
You're not looking so good. Seems like you messed yourself up pretty bad there. Yeah, I'm not feeling very well. No wonder, given how hurt you are. You see those boxes over there? Look for some cotton in them. You should be able to make bandages with it. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Just give me a second. Don't take too long. If you don't treat that wound soon, you'll end up just another corpse in this accursed place. Also, we should probably head out of here soon. There's a gate up ahead. Meet me there once you're healed. Sure. I'll see you there.
Right, so we'll go up to the boxes. Have to admit, look in them, and again, I just want to take everything. So that's Q. So that's just showing us our crafting menu, which is C. But let's check this other box first and get some more. So C takes you into your crafting menu, and we want to make some bandages. Can't make any more, so we'll go to Q and we can use the bandages. Let's use the other one, get our health as high as we can. And there's more boxes, so we'll check those out.
What the hell happened here?
Bodies everywhere. There's a hut there, but we can't get through to it. Ooh, plant fibre. That's always useful. The big white dot on things that you can interact with makes life a little bit easier to find things. There's a note. Right, a load of wood. So F to collect, or hold F to collect everything nearby. So let's do that and pick up all these logs and stones. Some berries. Useful food. Some more stones. With any survival game, you start off just collecting everything. Now when the storages are empty, you'll see that they haven't got the tops on. If it's got something in it, you'll see it's got a bit of fabric over the top of it, which disappears once you empty it. The baskets don't really show much other than that. Right, so here we are at Baldor's.
That's good, because we've got another problem. The damn bandits that threw me in this dump seem to have blocked the exit. We have no chance of survival here. With this many corpses, it won't be long before the death plague shows its putrid visage here. We need to leave, and we need to do it now. Don't worry, I can take care of myself. Can you? You won't mind looking around for some materials, wood and stone mostly, to craft an axe capable of breaking this barrier.
Yep, already done that.
Leave it to me. But what are you going to do? I need to make sure there's no one waiting for us on the other side of this gate. We don't want to escape just to get killed, do we?
Hopefully not.
I suppose not. Yeah, give me some time. I'll be back with that axe. Oh, and since you're at it, make a pickaxe as well. It'll surely come in handy in the future.
It will. Right, so if we look at the top left, craft some wood pieces. So to get into a crafting menu, it's C, as we did before, and we need to make 4 wood pieces. We can then make an axe, a pickaxe, and we'll make some more bandages while we're at it. And there we go. So if we go into our inventory, we can then place these in our quick slots. So again, I forgot to look what we had before. So we've got apples, we've got a torch, carrots, we've got some cotton, we've got some water, plus the bits we've just picked up, as well as a tunic and trousers there. Right, so equip the axe using 1. So space to dodge, left mouse button to attack. And you get your stamina bar in the bottom left hand corner, so keep an eye on that. As with all these games, if you run out of stamina, you get killed.
Good job with that axe. It cut through that gate like it was nothing. Not sure. Thanks, Baldor. We need to decide what to do now. It won't be long before nightfall. That it won't, and we really don't want to be left wandering around after dark. There's a place not far from here where you can spend the night. There used to be a village there a long time ago. There was a village there? With people? There was a village there, yes. It was a long time ago. Everyone who lived there is either dead or has become a memory in someone else's story. Still, it should be safe, at least for now. Safe is all I care about right now. Lead the way.
Right, so we have a new quest to follow Baldor. So it's shift to run, as with a lot of games. Space to jump.
The bandits that destroyed my village locked us into watch as we starved and killed each other. I hope those bastards got what was coming to them.
Right, that might be a clue to go and check out the tower. So let's go and do that.
The tower? I wonder what I'll find at the top.
Let's start at the bottom first. So we've got plague ash, berries, stones. We'll take those. Salt, animal fat, and some seeds. More of the same. Cotton thread and wheat grain. Again, all this will come in useful later on. Head up these stairs. A spare stone axe, some feathers, cotton. It's pretty good. Ooh, some shoes. They're useful because we've got bare feet at the minute. And another note. Again, you can pause this to read that. I'm not going to read it all out to you. Right, let's put those shoes on. Right, if you're playing this, be careful not to fall off because it will just kill you. Ask me how I know. And on the other side, there's another set of steps. Ooh, a copper pickaxe. That's useful. Another set of shoes. Rabbit fur, ginger root. So let's swap that copper pickaxe for our stone one. There we go. We can run around this beach as well, but I will do that a little bit later. We can come back to this area to check things out. But let's carry on just now, following Baldor.
Always keep an eye out for scraps of metal. Most chests will have a few in them, so it's always a good idea to check.
He's not wrong. Let's get this fibre. Following him.
This graveyard has been here since before the outbreak. Can you believe that? It's just one of the places that still remain after so many years.
Right, while I'm thinking about it, these bandages I'm going to put in my quick slot as well, because you never know. Let's go and have a look at this graveyard. Ooh, it's a statue. Does that do anything? No. Right.
Oh, there's bound to be something useful here.
He's telling us to go rob graves, so let's go and have a look. A couple of boxes and some reed fibres. Now we're full. It's ginger seeds, so we can come back for these at some point. Something in there, so there must be a way in. Aha, round the back. Right, so I don't really need this stone pickaxe because I've got a copper one just now, so I'm going to put that away because that plague medicine, really useful. And another note. Right, let's get back to Baldor. More stuff to loot. Anything else? Oh.
I thought there would be more people around. At least I don't have to
Right.
worry about attackers.
Some ruins over there. As you go close to them, it'll start going dark, and all that floating stuff you want to try and stay away from. That's where the plague areas are. So avoid those if you can.
Poor fellow. Losing a loved one can break a man. More ways than one. I suppose it was just too much for him to bear. By the same token, the death plague can kill us in more ways than one. Taking away our hope is a gentler path to oblivion, though it's no less painful.
There's a note on this grave. Right, anything by these tents that we can steal? Ah, an animal area. I can hear chickens. Got some more stuff to borrow, I guess. So that's still got something in it because we couldn't take this cotton fabric. Again, we've got a spare axe. We can come back.
Look at this place. It used to be full of people, laughter, and life. Look around if you like. There's probably something useful here. Food, resources, even weapons. Who knows? Just don't take too long. You never know what dangers might be lurking in the dark.
I think this place was once full of life and trade.
Again, we're just going to take what we can,
Barely imagine how it was.
and we can come back for the rest when we get some time. Some boxes outside. No weapons. Right. So, oh, there's more here. Let's have a look. Yep, there's chickens that we can either kill or we can catch later, I think, for breeding them and getting resources. Right, so from here we've been fairly safe, but it's dark, and as I said, cold becomes an issue. So from here you need to just concentrate on listening to him and getting through it.
Come on, we're almost there.
Because now if you look at the top right, we have the thing telling us it's night time, and we will start to get cold if you look at the fire icon in the bottom left hand corner, it's going down fairly rapidly.
And here we are, my old village. The world is dead, but we are not. Is that a saying? A reminder my father once told me. It means that no matter how many times...
So we're now
the
taking
world
damage
casts you down,
because we're
you
cold.
don't give up. I had a...
So I'm just going to zoom through this conversation because I don't want to die.
Now I'm here with you, and I've been wondering, why did you come to North?
Because again,
I've
it
heard
doesn't
the death plague is
stop
even worse
taking
on
damage
now.
just because
But
you're in a
sailing here
conversation.
alone
So I'm
could
just
have
going to
gotten
zoom
used
through
to
this, and you can
What's my
get
balance?
to this point and read it yourself.
Yeah, I know it sounds.
I don't...
Then just leave that stuff to. All right.
Right, so B to menu, to build menu, and we need firewood. Thought we had firewood. And we've dropped it because we can't hold anything.
If I don't find some.
Build. I'll try and get this done before it kills us.
Oh!
There we go. So we're now warming up again. So we're not out of immediate danger. Well, we're out of immediate danger, but that took us almost all of our health. So let's use some bandages, get our health back. Collect the firewood. We can also roast the carrots that we've picked up. Chicken you can get from that animal area. So you can cook some reasonable basic foods on here. So we need to build a tent next. So again, B for the build menu. So we need wood pieces and fibre rope. We've got the reed fibre that we need. We've not got anything storage wise, so let's drop these stones just now. And I've still got some wood pieces, so we can just make some more of those. Right, let's try that again. Oh, I need 4 rope. So I'll make 2 more of those. It's Q and E to rotate. So we'll just put our tent down somewhere close. And then it's F to build it. So it's still in range of the fire here, which is the important bit. Right, and now we can sleep. So it's 2:34 AM, so if we sleep for 6 hours, that'll be just after 8 o'clock. And there we go. So our stones and things are still here, so we can still collect those. And I'm going to go and talk to Baldor, who is over by this hut. We get a tent, he gets a hut. Although it is fairly knackered.
And I accept. I'll help you with your dream of starting a village.
Oh, that's great news, Baldor. You won't regret it.
We'll see. For now, let's repair the old village sensor. Once it's fixed, it will be a place where you can quickly see anything related to running the village.
On it.
So if we have a look in here, this is his hut, and it's fairly run down and knackered. There's another note here. And there's a little piggy for fast travel points. Which we will find later on, I'm sure. So we have to repair the village centre, which is this thing here. So we need 4 more wood pieces, 6 rope and reed fibres. So 4 wood pieces and rope fibre. Let's craft those. 4 of those. 6 rope. And we can't pick them up because our inventory is full. Right, so what I'm going to do is, there is a chest here. You can't put anything in it. It's for rewards, but we haven't got any of those yet. What's that? This board will show requests by villagers. If you have any doubts, check tutorials. Okay, we haven't got any villagers, so we can't have any requests. So I'm just going to drop a few bits and pieces that I don't need on me, like firewood we can drop, the stone we can drop for now. I don't think we need that. We've got the spare pair of boots which we can drop. And let's pick up these bits here. Right, so we need more reed fibre. We've got some already. If we go over to this side, there's a nice lake, but we can wash ourselves. If you look at our hygiene in the bottom left, it's a bit low. You can just go swimming, and that hygiene bar is filling up. There we go. So early on, good way of getting your hygiene back up. Just swim in the lake there, or pond. So we'll collect some of this reed fibre. Ooh, our forestry mastery skill has gone up. Right, that'll be enough just now. So let's rebuild the structure. Right, so that just shows a bit of the village management. Now we have a storage chest we can put things in. So all these seeds that we don't need just now can go in here and just clear our inventory a little bit. These will all be useful later on, which is why we pick them up, but for now they can go in there. I'm going to leave the cotton for bandages. The copper scrap can go in there. And these bits over here that we dropped before can go in there as well. You can store, if you've got anything in your inventory that's already in here, store the same, or store all, just throws everything in there. the store the same is a really useful thing. So we have a thing to read here. Checking villager status, professions, defining priorities, blah blah blah. And then the book, we have our number of villagers, how happy they are, plague sites that we've found or left, how much supplies we've got, fuel consumption per day. So we've got 1 per day fuel consumption, we've got 23 fuel. If we go to structures, we've got nothing yet. That upgrades at village 5. With no villagers, our village centre will produce this when we get a villager, and then our logs, things that we've done so far. So let's return to Baldor.
Now that's a sight I never thought I'd see again. A village center. The dream lives on, and despite it all.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm just thinking about all the people who didn't make it here. Anyway, it's time to focus on the present. We have a moment to rest, if you need it. Otherwise, it's best to keep moving.
What's our next step?
Well, this might be a good time to start working on a builder's hut. You'll be able to craft some basic materials in it. Trust me, can't ever have enough of them. You'll need a schematic for it, though. Lucky for us, I used to have one at my old home, just over there. It's from a different time, when I still dreamed of starting over.
You are starting over, Baldor. With me. Wait here. I'll be back soon.
Right. So if we can look at the map pressing M. There's a little fast travel point with the winged pig, and the blue circle tells us that this is where the quest area is. The green square is our village area that we can build within that green square. There's the pond over there, so we can build all the way out to the pond. These red areas are plague sites. The darker the colour, the more dangerous it is. And then question marks are various points of view, or POIs, points of interest that you can go and visit. And these are the ones that we've already found. So we started down here. We've been to that coastal tower. That's the graveyard we went to. So you can go back to these places. So let's find this schematic, and it's highlighted like this so we can find it fairly easily. So we need to build a builder's hut. Let's go over here, and if pressed B, we can now build chests, which we need wood pieces and rope for. So we go to services, the builder's hut. So we need 25 logs, 12 rope, and we've got the fibre and the stones already. So let's get some logs. Again, we've got our axe still equipped because it's highlighted in green. So we just walk up to a tree and attack it. And again, don't forget to hold F to pick everything up. It won't get everything straight away for some reason, but it's near enough. So let's take down a couple of trees, and I will be back when that's done. Right, also want to collect some fibre. There are plenty of plants growing around in the village area, because we're going to need that fibre for rope. These do respawn after a while, so they're not a use it once and gone. There's also berries for food as well. I'll leave the berries just now, I want the plant fibre. Right, that should be enough. And I've forgotten already how much rope we needed. Was it 10? 12 rope. So let's craft that. That should be 12. Right, so again we go into build, and the builder's hut, again it's just a standard prefab, everyone's is going to be the same. Q and E to rotate again, and we'll place that over there. Well, there's a log I missed, let's pick that up and we'll build that. There we go. Over time, building suffer deterioration, require maintenance, blah blah blah. So now we've got our builder's hut. We have a workbench where we can craft some new things. So we can craft nails, knives, some more clothing stuff, and we get 5 wood pieces per log rather than 4 from crafting it in our backpack. I think 2 fibre ropes the same. Animal feed we don't need yet, but nails we're going to need for more buildings, and that uses the copper scrap that we've got. And again, it'll pull from all the chests in the area, and there's a storage chest here for putting some of your stuff in as well. So we can just put this stuff in here now, and it'll use from here. So we want to keep all that on us. There we go. So I'm getting a little bit thirsty now. Now I've got some water in my backpack, but we can just run over to the lake here. And drink. So F to drink. That's that full now. And if you press hold, you'll pick up water bottles. Where you get the bottle from, I have no idea, but you get water bottles. Let's return to Baldor.
Good. With the builder's hut done, we're ready to move on to the next step.
Which
Well, two of us hardly constitute a village, right? We need to recruit more people.
That makes sense. I'll take care of it.
Hold your horses. If you want to recruit someone, you need to build them a house first. If they don't have a place to sleep, they won't even consider joining up. No need for anything too fancy just yet. Just build a place for a person to live, and then we can talk about actually finding someone. Just be mindful of who you bring back here. Not everyone will attack you on sight. That doesn't mean they're not a threat.
Very well. I'll take a look around and see if I can find anyone else.
Good. And remember to be very careful out there. While you can wander off while exploring, I'd recommend staying nearby. At least for now.
Don't worry. I can take care of myself. I'll be back soon.
Of course. Oh, and you've already recruited someone. Don't forget to visit the village center and set the production output for that job. That way, your villager can automatically maintain the desired quantity of an item, ensuring you always have the necessary materials for a project.
So it says we've already recruited someone. So if we go to our village centre, that's where we'd sort that out. But villagers, none show up. So he's lying, because we've got nobody here. But we can recruit people to do this. So with the build us up, we can now get them to automatically make all these things. So let's build a house. What do we need? Villager's home. So we need 10 nails, 10 wood pieces, 8 rope. So we might need to 8 rope. Let's make 16. And some 2 lots of nails. Now, when you're manually crafting things, you have to stay in this until it's done, otherwise it'll just stop. And there we go. Now don't forget to collect the stuff out of these, because if they're in there, they're not counted as being in chests, and that way your crafting won't use them, neither will your building. So what else do we need for the houses? So we need 20 wood pieces to make 2. Right, I'm also going to make myself a rustic hood and some gloves. I'll check the trousers and the tunic in a minute. There's cold resistance 4 each. See if they're better than what we have. Right, so let's put, because I don't have a hood and I don't have gloves. So those are cold resistance 6 and 5, so they're better than the rustic stuff we can make. That's rustic boots, that's what we can make. So that's as warm as we're going to keep ourselves at the minute. Right. So let's put those in there as well. And we'll build, well, let's clear a couple of these trees. Now keeping an eye on the time in the top right, because it's getting to night time. And we're going to start freezing to death again shortly. The hood and the gloves we've just made will help, but not that much. Do one more tree. And then we'll build 2 houses here. So there's a door that way, so I'm going to put one there. Rotate that another bit. No, I need some more logs. Let's build this one first. Ship's gone up. Let's get some more logs and we'll build the next one. Right, so let's build another house, and again I was going to build it opposite, so let's rotate that. Must raise our village level to build a second house, which means we need to get a villager in, I guess. So we'll look at this. To get to the next level we need 1 villager. We've got a builder's hut, but at 9:55 at night I am just going to sleep the night away because I'm not going out in the dark. 6 o'clock in the morning. That'll be 4 o'clock in the morning. That'll be let's do 9 hours. This saves at the same time. There we go. Right. So
Something smells rotten around here. Oh, wait. Yeah,
it's me. Right, so we're just going to quickly run into the water here and have a quick bath.
Yeah, let's get rid of that smell.
There we go. So if we look at this again, we've got the plague areas. I know there's usually someone just the other side of the lake over there. So we're gonna run over there to get our first villager in. Clearing this house
See what I can find
as we
here.
go. Oh, we've got a shield. Stone axe, that's always useful. We'll read the note in a second. There's always useful things in these places, so they're worth having a look. Let's read the note. Again, I'm not going to read it. Right, again, the glowing area like that, and the bits falling from the sky, the confetti, we want to stay away from those areas, because that's the plague areas. But there's usually some tents down here. There we go.
Do you hear that?
Oh, there it is.
Oh, no, I'm probably just imagining things.
So,
Yes?
talk to this guy. Kind of ask you a few questions. What do we want to know? What's your story? Tell me a little bit about yourself. You'd make a good weaver. So, we can recruit the villager. Sven Stenberg. Okay, Sven, we want to get you an occupation. So we're going to get him to collect some things initially, which sets him as labour. He gets a specific set of clothing.
Thank you.
And there we go, there's his stats. So let's head back to Baldor. And see what he has to say.
As the village grows, so will our immediate needs. As that happens, you can assign a new profession to a villager through the village center. Keep an eye on what we need and what we don't, and assign jobs accordingly. As you plan our expansion, know that our villagers will use any and all materials left in general chests to construct the building blueprints you've placed. That means you don't need to do all the work yourself and can focus on other matters. It's now time to work on a carpenter's workshop, as that will allow us to start making actual wooden planks, with which we can then build more advanced buildings. Besides that, keep an eye out for any requests that our villagers might have. They'll be posted on the board, right next to the village center.
I suppose that makes sense. Take care of things here, Baldor. I'll be back soon.
Right, so our next quest is to find the handsaw. Again, if we look at the map, it's in that general area just over there, which is kind of that direction. I do wish they had a compass on the screen somewhere.
Feeling hungry.
That would help us tremendously. Let's just eat something quickly. Let's eat an apple. Our hunger's at 39, 49, 59. That'll do just now. going to put that shield in my hotbar. So Sven here is working on our builder's hut, and he's just making us some bits and pieces. If we go to the book for the village management, not really fussed about the animal products just now, so he's going to make 5 ropes, 10 nails, and this is what he's going to make. So he's going to make 1 each of the clothing, which will help our villagers, as well as things like the stone knives and things like that. But in the meantime, he will also gather these materials to make these things. So that's what he's doing at the moment. You can change these to make them priority, or you can tell them that you want to make more. So if we go to this, minimum 20 logs, let's have that to 30. We want plenty of fibre, and we want plenty of reeds. So it tells you what you've got in stock, what we want our minimums to be. We want more wood than that. Let's have 50. And 30 of those. So he will then go out and do all that for us while we go off and do the next quest. On here we now have quests that you can do. So get some meat. Yeah, it's more meat. We need to wash ourselves, so we need a wash hut and a well. So if we hold that, that gives us a new quest to do. Which if we go to J, which is quests, element of life, build a well. Which if we go now to building, we can now build. So we'll put a well by the tree here. And we can get that built. And he's going to come and help us. There we go. And a wash hut, which we need 6 wood pieces for. Let's quickly do that.
Time to get to work.
There you go, he's doing it himself. There we go. So we'll put a wash hut up as well. I'll put that there. And again, we'll just get that built. So now, instead of having to run over to the lake, we can wash ourselves in here, and we can get water from the well. And the villagers will do that as well, which will keep them happy. So, that's one quest done. And I think for now, we're going to leave it there. Because I've been recording for over an hour, and I don't want the episodes to get too long. But we've done quite a lot. We've done through the basic tutorial. We've got the starts of our village. We've got our builder's hut up. We've got our first villager in doing things for us. We need to put some more houses in. Go and find this hacksaw and go and recruit some more villagers. But we're going to leave it there for just now. So thank you very much for watching. If you've got this far, consider leaving me a like on the video if you haven't already. If you're not a subscriber and you've enjoyed yourself, again, please consider hitting the subscribe button for me. That would be great. Let me know in the comments what you think of the game so far. It's been out a while. I've only just come to it. I've only just found it through a recommendation. So it's still in early access, but it's been out a fair while, and it's just had its first DLC, I think, or update rather. So yeah, let me know what you think. Considering making this a full series, because I quite enjoy this game. So yeah, let me know what you think. If you want to have more of a discussion about the game, please have a look in the description below. You'll find a link to my Discord page, so you can sort of join that and have a discussion about the game. This is a multiplayer game, so any of my channel members can probably jump on and play as well. And I'll set up a game for channel members if you like it. So yeah, thanks very much for watching, and we will see you in the next episode. Cheerio.